You want to know how to improve yourself every day. Start by realizing one simple, brutal truth. Nobody's coming to save you. You are all you've got. You want to change your life. Then understand this first. No one's coming to save you. It's just you. That's the hard truth. Nobody owes you anything. The world doesn't care about your excuses, your trauma, or your story. You've got two choices. Either become the kind of person who takes complete ownership of their life or become a cautionary tale. That's it. And the sooner you embrace that, the sooner you'll start making real progress. Because the second you stop waiting for permission, the second you stop blaming your parents, your past, your boss, your circumstances, or whatever else is easy to point fingers at, that's the moment you take the wheel. That's the moment you stop being a passenger in your own life. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be gifted. You don't need the perfect plan. You just need to show up consistently, relentlessly, no matter how you feel. That's what separates the people who change their lives from the ones who just talk about it. It's the ones who don't skip leg day when they're sore, who still run when it's raining, who read when it's easier to scroll, who get up early even when they feel like hell. Most people are sleepwalking through life, stuck in cycles, addicted to comfort, living for distractions, scared of silence. But real growth, real self-improvement, that happens in the grind. That happens when you confront the version of yourself you don't like and decide you're not going to be that person anymore. It happens when you stop looking for shortcuts and start living with purpose. The most dangerous version of yourself is not the one who's always motivated. It's the one who does what needs to be done even when motivation is gone. That version of you, that's a savage. That version of you builds discipline like a muscle. And once you get that discipline, you become unstoppable. You want to improve every day. Then make your life a war against the weaker parts of yourself. Wage battle on laziness, on fear, on doubt. Every single day, you've got a choicing. Feed the side of you that wants to quit or feed the side of you that wants to grow. Every decision you make tilts the scale. One rep, one meal, scroll, one conversation, one choice at a time. You think it doesn't matter. It matters. It all adds up. Your life is the sum of every small decision you make when no one's watching. You think champions are made in front of cameras. No. They're made in the dark. When it's just them, they're demons. And the discipline to keep pushing forward. Stop telling yourself you'll start next week. Stop acting like life gives you infinite resets. It doesn't. You've got a finite number of days, a finite number of chances, and every day you waste is one you never get back. That should scare the hell out of you, but not to make you panic. To make you act. The version of yourself you dream about, the confident, strong, focused, unshakable version of you. That version isn't a fantasy. It's a byproduct of the work you're either doing or avoiding. And if you want it, you can have it. You just have to earn it every single day. So wake up, show up, shut down the excuses, cut the dead weight. Fight like hell to become someone you're proud of. And don't do it for likes or praise or applause. Do it because you refuse to die average. Do it because mediocrity terrifies you more than effort does. Do it because you finally realized you are all you've got. People want to believe there's some secret to success, some hack, some morning routine that'll magically make everything fall into place. But here's the truth. Most people run. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. And those habits, they're built every single day in the small, boring, repetitive actions no one celebrates. Discipline isn't sexy. It's not glamorous. It doesn't get likes, but it's the most powerful weapon you've got. You don't improve because of motivation. You improve because when motivation dies, your discipline keeps moving forward. That's the difference. Anybody can do the work when they feel like it, but the ones who transform their lives, they do it when they don't feel like it. It's waking up at 5 a.m. even though you slept like garbage. It's going to the gym when your body's sore and your mind is screaming for rest. It's choosing clean food when your emotions are begging for junk. It's showing up for your goals like your life depends on it, because it does. Every little decision you make either pushes you forward or holds you back. There is no neutral. People want change, but they don't want discomfort. They want growth, but they're allergic to pain. You can't have both. Self-improvement isn't about feeling good. It's about getting better. It's about making the hard choice when it's easier to stay the same. And most of the time, that choice doesn't feel rewarding in the moment. But that's exactly why it works. That's where the power is. That's where transformation lies. You want to change your mindset, then build a track record with yourself. Do hard things, do them often. Stack small wins day after day until your confidence isn't fake. It's earned. And the best part, you don't need to leap mountains. You just need to move the needle 1 inch every single day. Read 10 pages, run 1 mile, do 20 push-ups, drink more water, shut off your phone for an hour, and actually sit with your thoughts. None of that feels epic in the moment. But do it for a week, then a month, then a year, and suddenly your entire life is different. Not because you made one huge decision, but because you made hundreds of small ones. And when you start to see that progress, something inside you shifts. You begin to realize, I'm not who I was, and I don't have to be. That's when it clicks. You are not stuck. You're just undisciplined. You're not unworthy. You're untrained. The gap between who you are and who you could be isn't talent. It's habits. It's reps. It's the hours nobody sees. This isn't about being the best. It's about being better than you were yesterday. That's it. If you're 1% better today and 1% better tomorrow, you're winning, you're building, you're evolving. And no one can take that from you, because discipline isn't given. It's built through sweat, through silence, through sacrifice. So stop chasing perfection. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop thinking you need some massive breakthrough. You don't. You need today. You need right now, because that's all there ever is. Don't waste it. Every day is a vote. Every decision is a ballot. And every small disciplined action is you casting your vote for the person you're becoming. So the question is, who are you voting for? You want to know why most people never reach their potential. It's because they're addicted to outcomes, obsessed with results. They set a goal, and if they don't get instant success, they fold. They convince themselves it wasn't meant to be. But the ones who actually make it, they don't worship the result. They fall in love with the process. The process is everything. It's where the grit lives. It's where character is built. It's where you bleed, suffer, fail, get back up, and sharpen your edge. And that edge is earned. It's not in the spotlight, not in the applause, but in the darkness when it's just you, your work, and your will to push forward without any guarantee of reward. If your love for what you're doing is dependent on recognition, you've already lost. You've handed your drive over to the opinions of others. You've made your progress fragile. You've made your identity vulnerable, because results, they're not always in your control. Sometimes they come slow. Sometimes they come never. And if you're only in it for the win, you'll never survive the grind it takes to get there. You want to grow. Get obsessed with the reps. Get obsessed with showing up. Get obsessed with doing the work when it's boring, when it's thankless, when it feels like nothing is changing. Because guess what? That's where everything is changing. You just can't see it yet. There are no shortcuts. There are no cheat codes. This isn't a video game. It's your life. And if you're not willing to eat for years while you build your body, your mind, your business, your craft, then you don't want it bad enough, because the people who make it, they choose the dirt. They love it. They smile in it. Because they know what's on the other side. The moment you detach from needing validation, you become dangerous. Because now you're not chasing outcomes. You're becoming a machine, a disciplined, focused machine that keeps moving forward brick by brick, day after day. And eventually the results can't help but show up. But by the time they do, they don't even matter anymore. Because the real prize wasn't the outcome. It was who you became to get there. That's the secret no one tells you. The goals are great, but the grind is the gift. The work changes you. It rewires your brain. It shows you that you can endure more than you thought. It teaches you that patience is a superpower and consistency is the real flex. The process doesn't care if you're tired. It doesn't care if you're sad. It doesn't care if the world is fair. It just demands you show up. And when you do, over and over, something starts to shift. Your standards go up. Your self-respect multiplies. You stop making excuses. You start moving with purpose. And one day, you look in the mirror and you don't even recognize who you used to be. So stop obsessing over outcomes. Stop needing permission. Stop waiting for the perfect plan or the right mood. Fall in love with the daily grind. Fall in love with getting up early. Fall in love with feeling sore, with pushing limits, with becoming sharper than you were yesterday. Because that's the path. That's how you separate yourself. That's how you win. Not by chasing the result, but by committing to the process so hard that quitting becomes impossible. You ever wonder why you feel stuck? Why things feel flat, dull, pointless? It's probably because you're too comfortable. You've built your life around convenience, and now you're paying the price. Comfort is a slow death. It kills ambition, numbs drive, and convinces you that average is acceptable. And the truth is, most people don't change because they don't hurt enough yet. They're comfortable enough to keep suffering. You don't grow in comfort, you rot in it. Growth comes from resistance, from tension, from hard choices. It comes from pain, discomfort, chaos, the parts of life people run from. You want to become someone unbreakable, then go through something that almost breaks you and refuse to fold. That's how you become dangerous. That's how you become someone the world has to respect. People chase ease like it's a reward, like it's the goal. But the ones who actually evolve, they chase hard things. They chase pressure. They look for the weight they're not strong enough to lift yet, because they know with enough time under the bar, they'll lift it. And that's the difference. It's not about talent. It's about hunger. It's about how much discomfort you're willing to endure without backing down. You want confidence. Earn it. Go through hell. Survive it. And look back knowing you didn't run. That kind of self-belief isn't taught. It's forged. And you don't get it by playing it safe. You get it by doing the hard thing when every part of you wants to escape. Struggle is not the enemy. It's the training ground. It's where you build the tools you'll need later. It's where your character is revealed. And if you avoid it, you stay weak, not because you're soft by nature, but because you've never given yourself the chance to toughen up. Everyone wants the result without the sacrifice. They want the physique without the discipline, the business without the grind, the mindset without the breakdowns. But it doesn't work like that. If you want to feel proud, fulfilled, capable. You've got to walk through the fire. You've got to put yourself in situations where you're not the strongest, not the smartest, not the fastest, but you refuse to quit. Discomfort teaches you. It strips you down. It shows you your flaws, your addictions, your weaknesses, and it dares you to confront them. It dares you to fight. It dares you to grow. And most people can't take that heat, so they tap out early. They run back to the couch, to the comfort food, to the scrolling, to whatever distraction keeps them numb. But you want more, or you wouldn't be reading this. You want to feel alive. You want to wake up with purpose. You want to look at your reflection and see someone you respect. Then you need to make a choicey seek the struggle, chase the challenge, walk toward the storm and stop waiting for it to pass. You're not here to stay dry. You're here to build the kind of strength that can stand in the rain and keep moving forward. Every hard moment, every setback, every painful failure, it's a gift, it's a test, it's a chance to level up. But only if you stop seeing it as punishment and start seeing it as the pathway. So if you're in pain right now, that means you're alive. That means the fire's still burning. That means you've still got something inside worth fighting for. Don't waste it. Don't numb it. Don't avoid it. Use it. Build from it. Let it sharpen you into someone who can't be broken.